Joseph Kosinski is quickly becoming my favorite director right now. What's up, everybody? So I haven't posted in a few days. I had some family issues I had to deal with, but I did remember coming across this article on Variety, and just I got super excited. So Joseph Kosinski, director of Top Gun Maverick, F1, and of course Oblivion, is going to be doing a movie on Miami Vice. Now, Michael Mann did a Miami Vice movie many, many years ago in the early aughts to the 2000s, and it was okay. It was not bad. I kind of enjoyed the idea of a modern take on Miami Vice and, the drug trade and how dangerous it was. But if there's one thing that was just noticeably absent, was the style and the feel of the Miami Vice series, which Michael Mann also executive produced for all those years. And the thing about the article that I read that I loved the most was this. The new movie explores the glamour and corruption of the mid-1980s. So it's a period piece. And I think not enough of these movies have been made where, there's a lot of movies about the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, but very, very few that I can think of off the top of my head that actually takes place in the 80s with the fashion, with the music, with just the feel of it, especially 1980s Miami, which is when I was a child growing up in Miami. Miami Vice was everywhere. It was a huge hit because it was one of the first pieces of media of, a TV show or movie, aside from Scarface, that was Miami at the center of it. It really wasn't Crockett and Tubbs. It was the city of Miami. But Crockett and Tubbs were just so beautifully put together with it. You can't think of the 80s without thinking of Miami Vice. And having a movie where you're going to bring back that kind of tone to it, I just think it just puts a smile on my face. I immediately think of the TV show theme song. I still listen to it every now and again and just kind of be nostalgic about it. And I think Joseph Kosinski visually, I think is just perfect for this. Miami Vice is big, it's bold, it's colorful. And when you see visually what his movies look like when they're done right, when it has the right story and the right world in which to exist, he's just perfect for it, I still go back to that movie, I think Spiderwebs, it's called, with Chris Hemsworth and Miles Teller. Interesting premise, but didn't really play to Kosinski's strengths as a director. But when you think of the other movies that I mentioned, Oblivion, Top Gun Maverick, and F1, absolutely perfect. And I think from a visual standpoint, and I think if you get the right story together, and I think he's proven to be a good storyteller, I think he's just going to do a wonderful bang-up job. And I can't wait for this to come out, and I can't wait for anything else that he does going forward, whether it's the F1 sequel, Days of Thunder sequel, crossover, which I'm really hoping will happen, or really just anything else. Anyways, what about you guys? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash that like button, give me a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.